actually that we have such a big community that we have to now stream live some of our events on YouTube. So guess what? Grandma and Grandpa can actually join us. We've got community members, we've got fans around the globe who can see us when it is time to have some fun. And so we're going to talk about what it means to be respectful, responsible, and safe. And the really important thing here is that it means that, for one, we're getting back to bed on time. That falls under the category of responsible. So that means making sure that you're ready for bed, that you have all your work done, your chores are finished, your pajamas are on, your teeth are brushed. If you take a bath or a shower at night, that you've done that, so that the next morning, please don't get up at 9 o'clock when school starts. You might want to get up a few minutes early to make sure that you have a good, healthy breakfast before school starts. That's especially important for CJ and Elijah Grillette, because we need their mom to be ready for the 9 o'clock Zoom that she's going to be holding. We have some other staff members joining us today, so I do want to say hello to all of you. I see Miss Rubin here with her new puppy, Kona. We had a couple of staff members who picked up new animals while they were working from home. So again, it's great to see all of you. We see Miss Lauren Williams and many others, and we're excited that you're here with us. Dice K, it is good to see you again. I got a great big smile out of Dice K, one of our rising fifth graders, when he came through that line today. He put a big smile on my face too. So it is good to see Dice K with us this evening. So we have a very special guest, and some of you got to actually meet her first thing this morning. So what I'm going to do is I am going to click it over to Miss Reese. She is our new assistant principal, and she has been on the job for about 2 weeks now, and she is amazing. She works so hard, and she just jumped right in, and many of you had the opportunity to meet her today. So we thought one of the first things, one of the coolest things for these community events is we're going to have Ms. Reese read the story. But before we do that, we're going to learn a little bit about who Mrs. Reese is. So first off, Mrs. Reese, welcome to Ashburton. It has been a pleasure to work with you. Why don't you introduce yourself to the kids, to the families, and tell us a little bit about yourself.
Good evening, families, and good evening, students. I was able to meet many of you today as we had over 500 families come out to get Chromebooks. I'm excited to join this new community. Like your teachers, I was an elementary teacher a long time ago, but I'm excited to come back to the elementary school setting in my 20th year in education. And today I do have three young girls, and one of them, Carmen, who's 6, she's a little camera shy. Come say hi, Carmen. Is going to come join me today as I read a story this evening. And my oldest daughter, she wanted me to showcase this. She made me a story book, Storytime Crown tiara. You like that? Very fabulous. So I wanted to showcase her artwork that she made for me for this evening. So I'm excited about the opportunity to read to you and to meet you virtually today. So are we ready to start right off?
Well, let's just, whoa, you're not going to get off that easy. We want to know a little bit more about you. We've got a great community here, and we want to know exactly who's going to be supporting the kids. So first off, I love your style already. I'm wearing my pajamas with the bear hood here. I know that I've seen this look on some of the kids on pajama day, so I know it's a popular look. So I'm trying to be a fashionable here. So Ms. Reese, so you mentioned that you have 3 children. I have 2 myself, and of course we have a building full of children. Principals, assistant school administrators, we don't tend to get a whole lot of time to do hobbies or read. But when you find that free time, what are some things that you like to do?
Most of the time I spend time with my girls. We love having parties, parties for no reason. We'll get a cake, make cupcakes, dance around the house. It's some of my favorite things to do. This summer, we actually traveled to some beaches, Ocean City, Sandy Point. And so most of the time, just hanging with my girls. And when they go to bed and I have mommy time, I watch TV a lot at nighttime. But those are a couple of things I enjoy doing. This is their playroom, so I come down here and hang out with them sometimes in the afternoon and on the weekends.
That is fantastic. So I do need to ask you, so far, what has been your favorite thing about Ashburton?
The staff, the team has been very welcoming. I actually received a card in the mail today from Miss Rubin, a welcome card. I received many welcoming emails from the staff. They are showing me the ropes for the new system since I am from outside of Montgomery County Public Schools. So the staff is amazing. The staff is extremely amazing. So I would say that's the number one thing that I've enjoyed so far during my second week, going into my third week right now.
Yeah, it's so hard to believe that you're almost going into your third week here. I mean, it feels like we just started, and I think we've been so busy recently. So first off, I have to say we are thrilled to have you along. I think what you find in the staff is exactly what the staff is going to find in you. You've been fantastic. I know that our staff has always been amazing. So let's talk about responsibility. So we're going to talk tonight, just to remind kids that school starts in just about a week and a half. So on Monday, August 31st, your first Zoom is at 9 a.m. sharp. That means you are getting to bed early the night before, that you are getting up a little bit early so that you can have breakfast and get dressed for the day, and that you are ready to go for our virtual learning experience. So to help with that, Ms. Reese had this idea that she was going to share a story with us. So Ms. Reese, what's the story you're going to share, and what's it about?
Well, first I want to say I feel left out. I should have wore pajamas because I see lots of people in their pajamas, and I don't have any with ears yet. My kids do, but I need to find an adult version of their onesies. So I am going to look for that this summer.
Again, I love your spirit here.
Today I'm going to share lying lessons. This is a great story because it's actually interactive. You get to stretch and kind of do a little bit of yoga right before bedtime. And so this is about a lion who's trying to get his lion diploma, and he has to do many tasks. So you all can actually get up and move around and follow the steps in the book, and Carmen will be doing the same.
I don't know. Did you choose this story before you were running around handing Chromebooks out all day? Because stretching is not the first thing I'm thinking about right now, but I like it. You're keeping us active. You're keeping us fit.
Yes.
All right. Well, take it away. The floor is yours.
Are you ready, Carmen? I'm going to get my little helper. So again, scholars, you can join me if you want to. This book, at the end of the book, you'll be able to get your lion diploma if you follow all of the steps. Okay, so get some space. My helper is coming over. We'll start right off. It's not easy getting your lion diploma. I know, I took lessons. So he's looking for his lion costume here. He's picking it out the closet. My teacher was a pro. There are 7 steps to becoming a lion, he said, but first we must stretch. Okay, everybody, get ready. Get ready. Okay, I see you, Carmen. I see Jordan. Yes, Serena. They're getting ready. We did the upward lion, the downward lion, and the upside down lion, the rolling lion, the flying lion, and we shook our manes as well. Everybody shake their manes, shake their hair. Yes. Step 1 was looking fierce. Watch me, said the lion. You bare your claws, gnash your teeth, and show your fangs. I tried out my 3 most frightening poses, but the lion wasn't impressed. Look at his poses. I see some great poses, boys and girls. Step 2 was roaring. It's simple, said the lion. Take a deep breath and roar as loud as you can into the microphone. Everybody roar, roar, roar. Can I hear roars? Everybody's on mute. I took a deep breath and roared as loud as I could. Needs work, says the lion, needs work. Step 3 was choosing what to eat. The lion showed me the menu. Are there any specials, I asked? You know I like spaghetti. The lion growled. Growl. We don't eat spaghetti. We don't eat spaghetti. Lions do not eat spaghetti. Step 4 was prowling around. We crept through the woods trying to be invisible. Let me see everyone trying to be invisible. Prowl around. We hid in the bushes. I can see your tail, said the lion. We hid behind the trees. Your tail, said the lion. I can still see it. You see him? Little tail is peeking out the tree. And I think my Carmen lion is hiding over there beside the kitchen. Step 5 was sprinting. Do you see that tree, said the lion. I looked around. You mean the little one here? No, said the lion. The big one on that faraway hill. I'll meet you there in 5 minutes. Let me see everyone sprint. That's running really fast. Sprint and come back. It took me an hour. You need to hit the gym, said the lion. Look at him coming up back up to the tree. Step 6 was pouncing. It's simple, said the lion. You get a running start and then you jump on that lady. But I'll scare her to death. That's the idea, said the lion. So I got a running start. My little lion is back there playing with something. You gonna pounce, Carmen? And I pounced. What a cute little kitty cat, said the lady. Are you lost? Meow, I said. Look, he didn't scare the lady. She's holding him. The lion checked my scores. This is not very promising. Step 7 was looking out for your friends. Everybody look out. Let me see everybody put your binoculars on. Carmen, are you gonna look out? My helper has left me. Carmen, let me see you look out. Right away, I spotted a kitten. Friend or foe, said the lion. That's easy. I said friend. What about that dog? I let out a fierce roar. Prowl. Roar. Oh, everybody try to make another fierce roar. Oh yes, I see everybody roaring. I bared my claws, gnashed my teeth, pawed the ground, shook my mane, and then I sprinted across the field as fast as I could. And pounced exactly like a, well, you know, a lion. Bravo, said the lion. Did he get his lion diploma? Did Carmen get a lion diploma? No, someone's saying no. And that's how I got my diploma. I'm very proud of it. But now the neighborhood cats won't leave me alone. The end. Raise your hand if you get your lion diploma. If you were able to do all the steps. Let me look to see who was able. I'm looking for hands raised. I see lots of hands raised. Yes.
All right, so Ms. Reese, I'm gonna do something. We've never done this before, but on the count of 3, I'm gonna take everybody off mute. I want you to go back to that page where we were roaring and you said, let's roar into the microphone. We're gonna do it all together. Okay. So on the count of 3, I want everybody in their fiercest lion roar. Let's see what we can do as an Ashburton community. All right, so set us up. Go ahead and reread that page.
Okay. Step 2 was roaring. It's simple, said the lion. Take a deep breath and roar as loud as you can into the microphone. Roar, everybody roar.
1, 2, 3. All right, so I'm gonna take everybody off. Boom.
That was excellent. That was excellent. I see some of you had your ears covered. Those lines were very loud, huh, Madison Battle? You had your ears covered.
Well, that was a fantastic story. I love that. I've never heard that story before, but I saw a lot of our kids getting very, very actively involved with it. They were growling and stretching and showing their fangs. They really, really liked that. So again, guys, we encourage you every night to have a bedtime story read to you, or to be the one that reads that bedtime story to a mom, a dad, a brother, a sister, an aunt, an uncle. Whoever you live with or around, please, we encourage you to continue to read each and every night. So Miss Reese, you had a second story picked out as well. And I want to say the young lady sitting next to me, it's a very appropriate title because I haven't read the story yet, but I'm just going to assume based on the title, it's written about this young lady right here. What is that story that you wanted to share with us?
Too Loud Lily. It's
a
funny book, and I like to read this to my children, or they read it to each other. This is about a young lady who everyone kind of says she's loud all the time. So she had to kind of figure out what she was going to do with that voice. So we ready? Are we ready to listen to this new story? Can I see everybody shake their heads? Already let me get my story time crown ready. And are we doing spotlight again?
You're still on the spotlight.
Oh, I am.
You are.
Here we go. Too Loud Lily. Everyone told Lily Hippo she was too loud. Lily Hippo, keep it down, please. I can't hear myself think, said Dad. Lily Hippo, sing quietly. You'll wake the baby, said Mom. Lily Hippo, you make more noise than a herd of wild elephants, said Lily's big brother. So it looks like her mom, her dad, and her big brother keep saying she's loud. Lily tried something very quiet. Lily Hippo, not so loud, they all said. So she tried to read quietly, but they still told her she was too loud. At school, Lily's best friends were Hester and Lou. I know many of you have best friends. So Hester and Lou are Lily's best friends. Sometimes even Hester and Lou were upset with Lily. She was too loud. I don't know what's going on here. Then a new teacher came to Lily's school. Her name was Miss Lapolia, and she wore a big red poncho. She taught music and drama. Lily liked Miss Lapolia. She decided to be in the school play. Do you have something, a characteristic that you can use in something else, boys and girls? Let's see how Lily is going to use her voice. On the first day of rehearsals, Miss Lapolia taught everyone a fast stomping dance. Lily tried to do the dance very quietly. Wonderful work, called out Miss Lapolia, but you could try stomping just a little louder this time, please. Lily liked Miss Lapolia. Maybe she liked her because her teacher was allowing her to be loud, to be herself. Lily stomped a lot louder. Look at her stomp. Magnificent, cried Miss Lapolia. Look, Lily Hippo, would you like to lead the dance? Lily loved Miss Lapolia. Lily was in charge of crashing the cymbals and banging the drums for storm noises, growling and roaring for the fierce lion noises, cackling and screeching for the wicked witch noises, singing the song about the very brave prince, and clapping in time to all the music. Who likes playing instruments and making noise or being loud? Or maybe you like being something else. On the night of the play, Lily was very nervous. What if she forgot what to do? What if she tried to speak and no words came out? Or even worse, what if she was too loud? Lily could feel her heart thumping and her knees shaking. The room was very, very quiet. Everybody was waiting for Lily. Go on, Lily, whispered Miss Lapolia, nice and loud. Again, it looks like she wants Lily to be herself. Lily took a deep breath. Let the show begin, she said in her loudest stage voice. Here's Lily. Lily did her best fast stomping, her best crashing and banging, her best growling and roaring, her best cackling and screeching, and her best singing and clapping. And everybody loved it. Hooray for Lily Hippo, they cried out, hooray! The sound of all that clapping and stamping and cheering was very special and very, very loud, a bit like Lily. And then she goes home. So think of something, a characteristic of you, and what can you use that for? Maybe in music or drama or dance, singing, theater, karate, cheerleading, sports. And that's the end of Too Loud Lily.
Oh, we love that one. I have to say, it reminds me of my Too Loud Lily over here. And she's got a lot of talents that are going to one day be put to good use in the right way. So thank you for sharing that. So we are coming up on the end of the half hour. First off, I want to shout out to all of our watchers, I don't know, listeners, streamers on YouTube. We've never done the YouTube thing before, and I can see that some of you are watching it. So I think one day we end up like the Ryan kid who opens up the toys and all the money, and like you're going to be a YouTube star, Mrs. Reese. So look out for that windfall. I think that's how is that how YouTube works? She knows more about YouTube.
First time on YouTube, so
mine too. Look at that. We're trying new things together. I love it. So again, we want to remind everybody: start now. Don't wait until Sunday, August 30th, to get into a bedtime routine. Start now, and then take practice. So we really want to get ahead of this. Make sure that you go to bed. Tonight might be the perfect night. I think our parents could tell our friends to head off to brush their teeth and get their pajamas. Maybe some have ears on them. Get themselves ready for bed so they are up ready to go tomorrow and each and every day thereafter. So Mrs. Reese, before we sign off, is there anything you want to say to the boys and girls of Ashburton?
I just look forward to working with you this school year and seeing you very soon. Thank you for joining me today. Again, these are the names of the books: Lion Lessons and Too Loud Lily, just in case you want to put this in your book collection at home. And remember, this is the time you're going to start getting ready to go to bed, since school is right around the corner. So thank you for joining us tonight. And thank you for joining Carmen, who my helper, who is now playing in the background.
All right. So next time I'm going to read the story Too Loud Carmen and see if there's a nice little synergy here that we're developing. So first off, Mrs. Reese, thank you for being with us tonight. I know you had a really long day today, and we love the support and the smile that you had when you were working with the community today. First off, it's great to see so many of our new friends. We even had a new teacher, Ms. Horwitz, join us. So some of you will actually get to see her live in a few short days. So to Julia Horwitz, we say hello. And it's great to see all of the boys and girls here who are now getting ready for bed. So with that, we'll be able to send this video out to you eventually so that if you want to rewatch Mrs. Reese reading those stories, you have the ability to do so. So again, thank you to Mrs. Reese, to Carmen, to all of our watchers or streamers or listeners or whoever you might be. We hope to see you next week for trivia. So we're going to do some trivia fun. We're going to use Kahoot, which is one of the tools that we can use during our virtual learning. We're going to do it a little bit differently. We're going to do K-2 at one time and 3-5 at another time. So more information to come about that. And then, of course, we also have bingo night next week. So we've been giving out bingo cards today. We'll continue to give those bingo cards out tomorrow, and then we'll be able to send you some if you want to print more bingo cards at home. So just doing some fun things to build community here for the parents. We are also going to be holding some town halls next week, and we'll also be sending some information about some technology sessions so that you become better acclimated with the learning platform, which we did again use in the spring, but we're going to be refining and streamlining for you this fall. So with that, I want to say goodnight to everyone. Miss Reese, thank you again for being with us. Carmen, I think it's bedtime for you too, sweetie.
Yes.
We will see all of you, some of you tomorrow, and then some of you again next week. Thank you all for being here.
Thanks for joining.
Everybody do the awkward Zoom wave. We don't know why we do this, but we just now started doing this. Thank you, Miss Reese.